everybody, welcome back to episode 33 of The Rundown. This week with, as always, yours truly, the one and only.
Hi.
He still has his mustache, and
Still.
I'm still a little bitch when it comes to spices.
Nothing's changed.
How you doing, man?
Good, man. How's it going?
It's going decent. Haven't really got to stream so much this week. But you, on the other hand, have gotten the chance to dive.
I wouldn't say dive. I'm sticking my big toe into murky water. That feels like probably the best analogy because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm doing it very, very much on a budget. So like this is a good testing opportunity I think for me to see if I like it without spending. Like, kind of glad I didn't buy the rig because I would have been like asked out of like.
Well, I mean that's kind of the cool thing about. Well, I will say that, like, back when I was learning all this stuff, looking back at it now, like, that was the fun part. The fun part was learning, like, okay, how do I edit? How do I use a green screen? Like, how do I do this? How do I do it? And that's actually fun now, looking back on it. At the time I was doing it, it was a fucking pain in the ass.
Right, yeah.
You know, it's kind of like going through basic. Oh, man, it's the greatest years of my life. I'll never fucking do it again.
Oh, no, you can not pay me. Well, I don't know. I still think about if I ever want to go back to the military or not, but can do basic.
Times aren't that tough, I promise.
No. Plus I'm too old. We were talking about that last night. Because I got the couple of guys we were
Yeah, because you hit that 35 mark now, so that's kind of the cutoff.
Yeah, we were talking about that last night. We were playing Warzone. It's the cutoff is we're all past it. So I know a couple of guys. I think the two guys were home. One was Marine, one was Army.
Right.
And Evan and I were Navy. So it's always nice to just like do stuff with veterans and like.
Yeah, no, definitely.
They're literally some of my favorite people. It's not like a bias or anything. It's just like.
It's a brotherhood. They know things and they can understand from points of view.
That and it's like they all have stories too. Like one's experience is completely different than the other, and like I don't know. It's just the camaraderie's there. But anyway, yeah. Long story short, I'm streaming on PS4 now. I'm gonna try to figure it out once we get the Xbox in hand. I'm gonna try to figure out how to stream that.
So on my hand, as far as my streaming goes, I am going to be streaming. So I actually upgraded my internet system. I was running I think I had the blast package or whatever, which was 200 megabits. And I was like, no, it shouldn't take me 15 hours to upload this video.
Is that what you're asking me about mine?
Yeah, that's what I was asking to see what yours was.
So it topped out at 115 right after I sent that screenshot.
So I called them, had them upgrade it to 600 megabytes. So hopefully that'll do something.
Who's your internet?
Excuse me, Xfinity.
That's who I have. I paid the $70 package, whatever that one is. It's it's unlimited gigs, but my upload. You saw my download. My upload is stupid. Yeah. Like it shouldn't be that fast.
No.
Especially my Xfinity because they're not known for having the best servers. Or not servers, but. Internet farms, I guess. Where modem farms?
Modem, router, servers, yeah, things like that.
I haven't really technically, dumb.
It's okay.
But yeah, like I said, I had 115 download. But yeah, I don't know what the upload is. I think it was like 23,
right,
or something. It's not high, but what was yours?
I never even checked it. To be honest with you, I know what I was paying for. I know I was paying for 200 megabits. Of course, it's not going to be anywhere around that. So of course, like I said, I had them upgraded to the 600, so that hopefully that will not cause a delay in the stupid getting out of the video. Which of course, part of that was my fault because I didn't have the audio synced up right. But in my defense, it was 4 hours worth of video to go through over the span of 3 days.
We sat here for a while. You guys only saw about half of what we were talking about.
Oh yeah, that was only well, then there was a lot of getting up and eating, and it's.
Yeah, which might even happen today. I don't know.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to bring that over here, we can.
You want to eat on video? Is that?
That's fine. Bring the thing over here. I don't think that's gonna decrease viewers, is it? Do they get mad that we eat? It's a cheese plate. Hey, cool deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be a hater.
So Yeah, just don't, crunch into the microphone. So what else? You're streaming. You're living your best life.
Living the best life. Got the Xbox pre-order in.
Yes, let's talk about that. You got your Xbox pre-order in. I got that branded payment. Thank you.
But yeah, so doing the stream, got the pre-order in. Trying to do battling that PS5 pre-order is impossible right now. GameStop's website was like traffic heavy. It had
Our website was traffic heavy too.
It had a queue page. Like I couldn't even get to the website. You guys, at least I can get on the app still. Well, except for the day I ordered the Xbox, like your guys' app was just horrible that day. So I was very, very fortunate to get that in.
Now tell me again, what all did you get with your Xbox pre-order?
I just ordered the console and the console.
Okay, so you didn't get no like extra controller.
No,
well, I mean,
no, I'm saving all the
Xbox
extra
is going to be kind of more your back end.
Right. So what I'm going to do is like I'm going to play. I'm trying to prioritize like what games I want to play on certain systems, and obviously I'm going to be playing exclusives on each one. So like trying to figure out if I want to play Cyberpunk on PlayStation or Xbox. I think I'm going to go with Xbox for Cyberpunk.
Wow.
Just because it like for streaming, like it puts out at like a higher frame rate, so might do that. And then like say like Watch Dogs, I might do on PlayStation. I don't know. It's just trying to figure out which ones I think would look better on each one, I guess. I mean, I think the Xbox is supposed to be a little bit more powerful when it comes to that. If I'm mistaken, please correct me. But yeah, it'll be tedious to figure out which one, and expensive, because I don't know if you guys know this, but like all the games are way more expensive now. Went up whole like $10, and on games $10 is a big deal.
Cool.
Especially when you can buy some games for like $3.
Sorry, I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's actually funny you said $3 because last week I bought 2 games under $10. Both
Like
I bought
for a total of under $10 for 2 of them, or under $10 a piece for 2 of them.
Hold on, let me
Or each
think.
one was under 10.
So for $10 for both of them.
That's the steal. Yeah.
Fallout 76. I paid $3 for it.
That's way too much.
So the only reason that I paid that much for them to begin with was I had the steelbook case for Fallout 76, but I didn't have the game. So I was like, oh, let me buy the game so I can put the game in the steelbook case. Whatever. It's $3. What's it gonna feel? And then the Evil Within, the Evil Within 2, excuse me, the Evil Within 2, I paid $6 for it.
You know it's on PlayStation now, right?
What?
Evil Within 2.
What do you mean on PlayStation now? Like on PlayStation now?
Yeah, the service, PlayStation.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but I don't have that service.
Huh.
No.
Well, also, I'm really curious how. I mean, I know there's going to be a ton of games on Game Pass for Xbox at launch, but I don't know if it's going to have like the new release, like launch titles.
Probably not at first, just because that's not sustainable. I think is the right word.
Yeah, they're using that word a lot lately.
They are, yes, yes. Speaking of sustainable, have you been watching anything good recently? Because there's a lot of like Disney Plus news out there.
I'm very, very impatiently waiting for The Mandalorian season 2.
Shout out to Sasha Banks. She's gonna be in it.
Yeah, she's playing a untitled character.
Yes.
Also, Boba Fett, Ahsoka Tano is going to be. Like it's everything I've ever wanted in live action Star Wars. And then I'm watching like recaps of The Boys.
Oh, love The Boys. So I finished season 1. I watched like the first 2, maybe 3 episodes of season 2, and then I was like, I can't stand this anymore. I'm just gonna wait until the whole season's finished, and that way I can just binge watch it.
Yeah. Well, they're on episode 6 now. So.
I have like maybe a month left, and I'll be able to binge watch. I think it's like 10 episode season.
8.
Okay, cool. So I got 2 more weeks.
Yeah. Well, I've been watching the recaps just to see if this season's gonna be like. Because the last one, like, I watched halfway through, and then I just stopped. I've been watching the recaps to see if this might be like season 2 is gonna be as good, and this one seems to be like a lot better than season 1. So I think what I'm gonna do is just like kind of go back and like rewatch the whole thing, just to be good. But it's kind of hard to do like when I'm streaming, I'm working streaming, and we do podcasts on Sundays, so
We're putting a lot on our plate. It's okay though.
yeah, a lot.
Gives our life meaning.
Because we didn't have any before.
No, we were just, going to work and coming home and playing games. Yay.
Making our parents proud.
Right, exactly. So, have you noticed though, like, I don't know, I've definitely noticed, but have you noticed that a lot of gaming stuff has gotten, like, movie or TV show deals now?
Yeah.
Like, prime example would be, like, they got the new Yakuza movie coming out.
I just heard about that a couple days ago. Yeah, I thought that was a really weird announcement. Which is, because Yakuza is like one of the more popular titles out there.
Yeah, especially and they have a very hardcore fan base too.
Yeah, very. Because Yakuza 0 just came out last year.
Sure did.
Yeah, I mean, I played 6 for a little bit, but that was it.
I wanted to play it, but I have a thing like if I'm not with the game from the beginning, and they've already got 4 or 5 out, I've always got to go back and play from the beginning. I can't like just play the newest one. It's kind of like Devil May Cry 5 just came out. I've never played any of the other ones.
Right.
Speaking of, which is super cool, they finally put Metal Gear Solid on PC. So now I can finally go back and play the original Metal Gear and play them all the way through. And that was kind of the reasons why I never played any of the Metal Gear games other than the second one, was because I could never play the first one and kind of get that full story.
So you never played Phantom Pain?
The second one?
No, 5.
Oh, I played that little 45-minute to an hour thing that they came out with.
Was it Ground Zeroes?
Yeah, some shit like that. But no, and I played the second one, which
is really weird because it's from your boyfriend.
Konami, or not Konami.
Kojima.
Hideo Kojima.
Hideo Kojima.
I played the second one, which was Sons of Liberty, because when I was 11 and I got to PS2, that was one of the games that my uncle got.
Isn't there a level? I mean, there's always a level on the ship, but I distinctly remember there's a level where like you're going through the ship.
Yes, that's the second one.
Is that the second one?
Yeah,
There's
you're on the carrier or whatever, and you're going through, and that's like where the Metal Gear is.
A level like that in the very first one, like PlayStation 1 one. Like, well, I saw PlayStation 1 as well, but the very first Metal Gear Solid.
But yeah, if you go on to IGN actually has a video now of Metal Gear Solid 2 in like 4K at 60 frames per second. It doesn't look any different, but it's cool. it's cool that it's on there. But like, I sat here and I watched it while I was doing articles at like 10 o'clock this morning because I completely fell asleep last night. So I was sitting there watching it and I'm like, wow, this doesn't look any different. But I'm not gonna say nothing.
It's like, they might be moving a little bit faster.
All right. Well, the game was always very dark. Had very dark cinematics.
Yeah.
It was very black and gray and like dark greens and stuff to begin with, anyways. So.
Yeah. The Phantom Pain, like, it was a really nice like bring back for me because I didn't play. I think I played 1 and 2.
Okay.
And that was it. And then I just didn't play Metal Gear Solid for 20-something years. And then they brought back Phantom Pain a few years ago, and I was like, I'll try this out. And it's very cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't understand. It's got a horn.
There's a lot about that game I don't understand. It has Metal Gear, I don't know if it's the whole thing or if it's just one of the games, but one of them has over an 800-page like art/storybook for that game. It is very, very detailed.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, I mean, that's Hideo Kojima for you.
I mean,
that's his baby.
It's just, like everything about anything he makes, it just, there's at least 1 or 2 things that just don't make sense. Like, if you look, like I said, like Metal Gear Solid 5.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Death Stranding. I was waiting for a Death Stranding comment.
Oh, it's coming. So, you got the horn, right? Mm-hmm. For that one. And then, like, in Death Stranding, there's like the whole like mom thing, which I don't really get.
Maybe he's got mommy issues.
He didn't even like give a fuck. It's like, your mom's dying. I mean, I guess I'll go see her. It's just like it's a MacGuffin. Like it's just like we gotta progress the plot forward somehow. Give him some sort of like human characteristic or whatever. So they're like, yeah, it was give him some mommy issues. No dad.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm very upset with myself that I didn't finish that game.
Oh, you just haven't walked far enough yet. It's a 1-to-1 scale of the United States, by the way. The entire.
Damn.
With no buildings except for like the ones that they built in whatever year it is.
Damn.
I still hate that.
Whenever you become a big time streamer, I need you to stream that game on like its like 5-year anniversary or something. Yep, still shit.
No, but because in 5 years, but I don't have a console that supports that sort of game. Can't play it. They're gonna have to remaster it.
Resident Evil is getting a Netflix show as well. I don't know if you knew about that.
Yeah, I heard about that one too. That's pretty cool. Because we don't have enough Resident Evil live action stuff. We need more.
Never seen any of those either.
God, what is there, like 37 movies?
Probably. And she started every single one of them.
It's like, get the job done, dude. Like,
take Umbrella Corp down.
how many 2-hour movies do you need? Jesus. You can only go to Raccoon City so many times.
Speaking of raccoons, I don't know why I think of a raccoon every time I see this man.
Yes, actually, Tom Nook is a crook.
No, not Tom Cook. I'm actually glad you said raccoon. Borat's getting a second movie.
Oh, dude, there's people that caught him like filming. Because it's just so random. Like he was just driving. Well, he was like driving a truck, but it was like hooked behind like a trailer. And people were like, "Is that Borat?" And he's just like, "La la la," like just driving. I was like, "Oh shit." That's awesome. That's one thing I love about Borat movies, because like you would never knew it was getting taken place, because it looks like so many just like public stunts, you know, or just somebody acting like a dumbass. But because it's being filmed during coronavirus,
right?
It's gonna give like such a big spin on that shit. It's gonna make it so funny. I can already see it. Like it's gonna be good.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Borat, God, 100 times probably.
What about I got another one for you. How about the new Nick Fury thing coming to Disney Plus?
Oh yeah, it was just announced a couple days ago. Yeah, that's I mean, like,
I like Samuel Jackson. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a very big space between the end of Captain Marvel and the end of Iron Man, right? So like that.
Wasn't he? Hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it the end of Captain Marvel where he was like on vacation?
No, that was the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming, where he was on the satellite in space.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Okay.
So like, but there's like a 15, what's that? 10, 5, 10. I don't know, 13-year gap.
Okay.
Between end of Captain Marvel and the end of Iron Man, where you see the very first time you see Nick Fury, and I mean there would be a really cool place to put like either what he did before he met Captain Marvel or what he did in between the 2 movies or whatever. Might be kind of cool. I just don't think he's like that big of a character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, period. Like, or in Marvel really, to warrant a Netflix or not Netflix but Disney Plus show. Also, don't think Hawkeye deserves one either, because like that's coming too. I mean, it might be good. I mean, Marvel doesn't really put out bad stuff.
Right.
So it might be tolerable at least.
Okay. Yeah, shoot, we'll see. I don't know. No, that's cool. I don't really think. Are you watching anything decent?
No, I've just been like
Been gaming.
Gaming. That and I'm just YouTubing. I'm like I watch a lot of YouTube right now. Found some cool channels, nothing gaming related, but stuff like other stuff that I'm into. I don't just play games, folks. Don't just play games. It's just a really cool channel called Demolition Ranch. He's been around for like, I don't know, probably 8 years. But I just found him. All he does is like,
Just wait in like 10 years. There's gonna be people that we've been making videos for 10 years, and people are just gonna find us.
those motherfuckers just eat crackers and drink food. No, Demolition Ranch is really cool. He just like shoots shit and like blows stuff up and like.
Isn't that the American dream? Hoorah! Drive my Chevy. Blow shit up.
Yeah, he lives in the most free state there is.
Alabama?
No, Texas.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm from.
No, there's not a lot of freedom.
No, we like guns.
Yeah, guys, he's got a ton of land. Yeah, it's a really cool YouTube channel.
Isn't that the American dream though? To live somewhere with all your guns, and a bunch of land, not have to pay taxes.
I mean, they still pay taxes.
Right, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, I was talking. Who was I talking to about it the other day? I was a customer I had.
Okay, all right.
And we were talking about how like he was talking about how he's got paid for a car, and I was like, if you think about it, you don't ever own anything except for maybe the food in your belly and the clothes on your back. Other than that, like you're always paying property tax on your vehicles in your house. You know.
Well, see, technically, you don't ever own anything, regardless, because if you think about it, let's just say you go bankrupt or whatever, and the bank has to come and what's it called? Foreclose on stuff. You're gonna have to give that stuff to the bank to pay
as collateral. Yeah.
Right, as collateral. We're just pawns on the chessboard. That's all we are.
You pay enough money to gain the ability to do with it as you please, but you don't technically have ownership over it.
Perfect way of putting it. Yes. Yeah.
I work in finance. We were talking about like our jobs last night too. It's so funny because like Evan's like I hate talking about how I work at Boeing. It's like and like we're just like thinking like different ways to describe our job, and I was like, yeah, I just work in finance. Like, I mean, I'm a car salesman, but like it's a finance thing.
So technically what you would call it, like engineering? Would you call it engineering?
Oh, his?
Yeah.
I think it was like.
So like yours would be finance, mine would be sales, his would be engineering.
Yeah, I think his is engineering.
No. I teach boomers how to use a fucking laptop. That's what I do.
We don't do that here. No, we don't talk bad about people.
I'm not talking bad.
Or one specific generation. But
I've got 2 more weeks left in my 20s, people.
And then he'll become a boomer.
That is right.
Okay, boomer. Did you see the new Saturday Night Live skit?
No,
With Adam Driver, he came back as Kylo Ren.
Okay.
Like, as like an undercover boss, but where are they now?
Oh, I remember the undercover boss.
And he came back. He came back again as like a different dude, and he's like, all he kept saying was "Okay, boomer." That shit's funny. If you should post a clip of that. I don't know if it might not get copyrighted. It probably won't. But like,
what do you want me to do?
Like the clip of the newest one, because this shit's so funny.
I mean, I can put it in the link in the description.
Link it down below.
Yeah, I'll link it down below.
It's so funny, dude. Adam Driver as Kylo Ren,
right,
on Saturday Night Live is like a triple threat combo, and it's so good.
Oh no, he's such like. I want to kind of veer off for just 1 second, but like him as a person, he's such a good actor, and like such a good human being in general. Yeah. He was a Marine, and then after he got the Marine, that's when he took up acting, and of course he came out as Kylo Ren in Star Wars.
He went to Juilliard.
He went to Juilliard. From what I hear, he builds homes. For like underprivileged people, stuff like that. And then also he did that movie with Scarlett Johansson Marriage Story about getting being married and then getting a divorce and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. What's that movie with Daniel Craig and Channing Tatum? Logan Lucky.
Okay.
That movie's very, very good. He's amazing in it. I could watch that movie over and over. He's like, they're super country. Like Daniel Craig is a country guy. Channing Tatum, Adam Driver. He's fantastic, man. He's like I feel like he's the next Keanu Reeves. Like once Keanu Reeves is like too old to be as badass as he is anymore.
No, he'll still be making John Wick 10.
Act like I won't pay money for that.
You know what?
I have a-
Comment down below if you want to see John Wick 10 with Keanu Reeves in his 70s.
He's gonna be walking around in his walker, but like he pushes a button, shoots.
Please forgive me, but who was the guy that was in the movie The Mule? Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood. That's who. That's Keanu Reeves is going to be in 20 years.
That's the. Oh yeah.
He's going to be Clint Eastwood. He's going to be 80 years old, still kicking your ass.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy. That's fine though. He's done with Star Wars, so.
Did you kill my dog?
Why do you sound like fucking Sling Blade all? You kill my dog. French fry potatoes.
All right. As funny and as much as I love Keanu Reeves, you ready to get back into the swing of it, man?
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. Ready to do some articles, bro?
Okay, boomer.
So let's kind of go into what we were talking about earlier. Story number 1. Sony apologizes for pre-order issues and promises more PS5s are on the way. Following the PlayStation 5's frustrating pre-order process, Sony has apologized and promised that there will be more available pre-orders in the next few days and throughout the year. PlayStation took to Twitter to share the message saying that PS5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother, let's be honest. We truly apologize for that.
That shit was chunky peanut butter at best.
We truly apologize for that. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. That was a lie. Retailers will share more details. That was a lie.
Well, no, GameStop they got pre-orders.
So fuck everybody else. Give it to the company that's going under.
That's the only way to save them, is to give them the new console release pre-orders.
According to Sony, we're supposed to begin the day after the PS5 showcase that revealed the price and the release date of the PlayStation 5 alongside Final Fantasy 16, the sequel, and the sequel to 2018's God of War, Hogwarts Legacy. Retailers began pre-orders the same night and websites were crashing and many more people were left without one, even though Sony previously mentioned that PS5 pre-orders would not be a surprise. Even those who did secure a PS5 pre-order weren't 100% sure they would stick, and retailers like Amazon began sending out emails saying that it might not be able to deliver, to purchasers on the release day of November 12th, 2020. Luckily, it appears that people will have another chance to secure one for the holiday season. There's so much wrong with that paragraph.
There's so much wrong with that entire article.
No.
The whole process. Like, okay, let's backtrack.
Mm-hmm.
Sony unveiled the PlayStation 5, it wasn't PlayStation. It was the launch window or whatever. And the guy was like, "There's not gonna be any surprises. We'll give you plenty of time to get ready, get your pre-orders." And literally, as soon as the fucking stream ended, pre-orders went up.
Boom!
Like immediately. Amazon
Fireworks
sold,
all over the screen. Fireworks.
Yeah, Amazon was the first one, right? Like,
yeah.
They sold out immediately. Like, I don't know how people knew it, or like they just anticipated that this would happen, but like the second the stream ended, pre-orders went up and sold out within minutes.
And if I can teach any of y'all out there, I need y'all to learn that when it comes to pre-orders, nobody does that shit in the store anymore. So if you come in the store and wonder why you can't pre-order something, it's because people did it online.
Yeah, fight all the internet baddies like everyone else.
There was a fucking line out the door at Best Buy the following day, and we didn't even let those people come inside. We literally look, hey, those pre-orders are sold out. You can get in your car and go home now.
That's
because
so
people did that shit online.
This people used to camp outside Best
Black
Buy,
Friday type
Black
thing?
Friday type shit. Yeah. And new console
People
releases.
still do that.
They still did it. They did it for the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, they're not doing that anymore. But the fact that the CEO or whatever that guy was like, yeah, we're not gonna let you know like last minute. You'll have plenty of time.
You'll get plenty of time to know, and then you got all these little nerds camping around their computers waiting. No, you're right.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. At least, Xbox might have sold out way too quick.
Mm-hmm.
But at least we know what date that it was
Mm-hmm.
actually going to happen, and it didn't happen after the reveal stream or anything like that. It was just like, hey, on September 22nd, you can start your pre-orders. Fuck, bet. Okay, cool. I'll have my money ready.
That's right.
And refresh.
There's only one person in this world that I know, / personally, not personally, that was able to go to a store. I'm pretty sure he went to a store and got his pre-order, which was Dolan. Like, didn't he say he went to Target, or did he get off Target?
I think he just did it through Target.
Like Target.com?
Or the app or whatever.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then scratch all that.
I don't think New York has a. Do they have a Target? That you can just
No,
go
they
in
got
like that?
a 3-story Best Buy. I don't know.
I don't know where he's at. He goes back and forth between there and like Boston or something. So.
Right. Yeah, he's in one of those places.
I'm just joking. I know New York has Target. Fuck off. Not stupid.
So moral of that story is Sony, get your shit together.
Yeah. Well, there's just like, or have the fucking units ready. Have the pre-order slots ready. Like, why is it so hard? This is what you do. You put out enough time.
You put out.
You put out, and then you shut up.
Everything comes to those who put out.
Yeah. No, a lot of bad things come to people that don't put out.
Who don't put out, right? That's exactly right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. Always fuck.
Always give a fuck.
So put out enough time between the announcement and like when you're ready to ship to get the pre-orders in. Like over anticipate how many orders you're gonna have, so that way you have backstock to ship to physical source, and that way, hey, bing, your fucking pre-orders are fillable, and you don't have to sit there and be like, man, I gotta refresh. You can be like, should I pre-order it? Let me see. Let me go in there and look at it. And then you just buy it. Because that's how online shopping is. You look at the product, you read the description, you add to cart, ship now, and then you get it whenever the time comes. That's not how they're doing it anymore. Like, why should I have to rush and like fight it over? It's not a Turbo Man doll. I just want to
insert clip of Arnold Schwarzenegger Turbo Man doll.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm trying to find a Turbo Man doll.
Me too.
Do you have any more in the back?
put the cookie down. That's not how it should be, man. Like, you should just be able to you pre-order something and
you get it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It shouldn't. And then you manufacture the product according to pre-sale orders. Like that's how it should be, right?
That's exactly right. And I love the way that Jeff put it. But in my eyes, little Bobby, if you're watching, I just want you to know that I'm going to jack your pre-order. Little Bobby, I'm sorry.
Oh, I need you to make sure that you put my pre-order aside because I did. Oh no, I shipped it to the other one. Damn.
You did store pickup?
That's the only option you had. Well, I mean, you get it a day sooner.
Oh, okay, cool.
So.
All right. Speaking of, I actually found this story super funny because I have a feeling that a lot of this was parents getting it for their kids. But Xbox One X sales spikes on the Series X pre-order day. The Xbox Series X and Series S both went up for pre-orders on Tuesday morning, and while the Series X and S pre-orders went quickly, there was also a jump in Xbox One X sales, Microsoft's soon-to-be last-gen console. According to sales rankings to our own IGN deals and data, if you didn't know where I was getting these articles from, a notable bump in Xbox One X purchases on the day Xbox Series S. This is so... Series X and Series S went up for pre-order. Amazon says that there was a 747% jump, while the data shows there were twice as many Xbox One sold on Tuesdays than there were in the past 60 days.
Y'all need to educate y'all's meemaws.
No.
You got her on all these websites trying to pre-order shit for you.
It's not one, Grandma, it's series.
It's like, what do you mean Grandma, I need you to pre-order from you. Oh, well, honey, you can get it tomorrow. It doesn't even release until November, but I can get it tomorrow. Yeah, honey, I didn't order it.
So, here's my take on this, and I'm not even mad at y'all because I know it wasn't us gamers. Like, us gamers who follow this stuff, we know which one it is.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad at the parents because parents, they don't give a shit about this type of stuff. They're getting it to make their children.
But they were nice enough to buy it.
Right, they were nice enough to buy it, which is super, super cool. The problem of all this stems from the PR or the engineering or the whoever fucking side of all this shit on the Microsoft side. That was dumb of you to name one X, Series X, and next thing you know, it's gonna be Xbox times 2 or whatever. Like, it's dumb.
What they should have done is because PlayStation has been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
Right.
And then like you got a couple handheld
Yeah,
devices.
Xbox. You had Xbox 360,
Xbox
One, Xbox
One
X, One S, and you had Series X and Series S.
They should have just they should have done like Xbox 360 and like an Xbox 720.
I thought that's what it was gonna
And
be.
then, like, an Xbox 1080.
That's what I said. I thought I was like, oh, cool, Xbox 360. Next is gonna be the 540, and then the 720, and no.
That would have made more sense. That sounds badass. That makes me want to like, if you guys had manufactured it like that, I would have been like, yeah, fuck that. I'll just play Xbox the rest of my life.
Okay, that's not the case.
That's
But-
definitely not the case. We're in reality where PlayStation's got the better qualities.
Right, exactly. So no, like I'm like, that's not even surprising to me.
Yeah, nothing surprising in this year.
No, like,
Not the-
hey, 200,000 people have died of corona, and by the way, a lot of people mixed up the One X and the Series X. Like, that's not surprising.
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm sorry. Moral of this story is do better, Microsoft.
Yeah, just have better marketing, better product development, just a better team at building shit.
Which makes me ask the question:
Yes.
do we hope that we'll get a new name next year? Hold on. You got One X, you have Series X. Give me something else we can put in like the place of One in Series.
Catastrophe. Abomination.
It's just downright wrong. But it's gonna be something else next gen /X. I just don't know what it's gonna be.
The good thing is we got a good, 5 to 7 years in between each console generation, so they got time to make it sound better, or at least different from the one they already put out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to see though, because like we got the One X and the One S, right?
Xbox similar X.
So, or we got the Series X and the Series S, which the Series S is basically, nope, what talking to you, Siri? Go on. So basically the Series S is essentially like the PlayStation 4
Mm-hmm.
all digital one, the Slim.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically kind of like the same deal, that's the one that I pre-ordered because I don't want a like that big of a refrigerator as a console. So I just wanted, and like honestly, the reason I'm not buying physical copies is because I gotta download the shit anyway, and I can just slide it over to an external and call it good and not have to worry about anything. Oh, let's talk about that shit for a second. Did you see the Xbox external hard drive that they're selling?
For $200 something
For
dollars.
200 something, like, yes, same.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna divide down the middle here. I'm totally buying it.
The fuck for when you can get a 5 terabyte for like $100?
This has got Xbox's name on it.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I do dumb shit.
Oh, he's so
I'm not the smart one.
He's not. Holy shit, you're gonna buy it just because it has Xbox on it.
That's what the hard drive that I have for my PS5.
It's like, what is it, like 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte? No, it's not even that big.
No, it's 1 terabyte.
Yeah, God.
That's what I did for the hard drive that's sitting on my PS4 right now. I paid like $100 for it for 1 terabyte, and it's got PlayStation name on it. I give back to those who I love.
You talk so much shit about Phil Spencer and Xbox though. You don't love them. They're
Not
named-
them. I love the console.
They're named to you.
Yeah.
This will divide us because I'm like, I can go on Amazon, pay $120, and get 5 terabytes worth of storage,
Mm-hmm.
and plug it in and tuck it behind the console, and I'll never
Tuck
see
it.
I'll never see it.
Okay. Well, here you go. Here's another difference of opinion that we have. You download all your shit.
Yes, that was.
I
that
prefer
was
physical copies.
Yeah, that was the point I was trying to make. Yeah, which is
Physical
fine.
copies are like boobies. They're much better in your hand than they are on paper.
But okay, so the difference between that, like physical copies now and physical copies 5-6 years ago was
Mhm.
like, well, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. You opened up the book, and there was an instruction manual. You had like things in the game. You had layouts and.
Now that I actually do agree with.
And now it's just like, oh, I opened it up and there's like a download.
It's a fucking CD. No, that I actually do agree with 100%. Like I miss the actual like 7-10 page book where you would see art pictures and you would see control layouts and maybe even a little summary of the story.
Yeah.
No, that I do agree with.
And you don't get that. You have to buy. That's a completely separate purchase.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, I get it. It's fine. We're in a whole different world of marketing now.
No.
But that's why I will continue to just download my shit because physical copies for one take up space. I get it that you like.
Mm-hmm. No, it's the only reason I do that. On a serious note, the only reason I do that is because it's one of those things. Like when I'm 70 years old, to sit here and open up this little tote in my closet.
Michael, we're not gonna make it to 70.
Probably not, but. If that chance occurs, like I'm gonna be 70 years old, I'm gonna open up this tote in my attic and be like, man, look at this copy of Death Stranding.
Is it gonna be in your Fallout 4 canvas back?
Exactly, like.
That was nylon.
Oh man, I'm gonna be like, these were good times, shitty times, but good times.
I'm sorry, that's Fallout 76.
Right, 76. Fallout 4, you got the Pit Boy.
76 was also the moldy helmet, right?
Yes, it was. It was the moldy helmet and the one that would mold over time. Not even when you got it, it molded over time.
Oh, let's talk about that too. I don't know if that's an article in there about Xbox acquiring Bethesda or Microsoft acquiring Bethesda.
I believe there is. I mean, that was.
Am I skipping ahead?
Let's see. Destiny 2. We got a little Call of Duty. No, we can talk about it.
Yeah, so Microsoft acquired Bethesda last week for measly billions of dollars.
Yeah, it's chump change, whatever, toilet money.
But actually, Xbox is talking, that's not going to be the first company they buy. They've been talking about
Now, that article I did read while I was going through articles this morning is Microsoft is now set to buy a bunch of other companies, which actually scares me a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, because now people are thinking that Fallout and Skyrim and stuff, or Elder Scrolls, are going to be
Sunset Overdrive, Forza, Doom, Gears of War.
Well, yeah, they're worried that those are all going. Well, I mean, Doom's not the things that are already exclusives will become exclusives, and that's a big worry for everybody because every company does it differently on their exclusives. Like PlayStation does it correctly, and Xbox does not.
Wah wah wah.
I'm sorry. I have a bias, but. It's a little worrisome. I don't really give a fuck that they bought Bethesda because who cares? But the rest of them, if they continue to want to acquire more companies, that's where the concern comes in. Sorry.
If you don't mind, I'd actually like to go through a text message feed of another friend of mine that I actually text messaged and was, hey, yo, Xbox bought Bethesda, because he used to be, and I put in big capital words, used to be a humongous Fallout fan, or Bethesda fan.
Let me guess, 76 killed it for him.
No, 4 killed it for him.
4 killed it for me?
Yeah, 4 killed it for him. John.
Oh, yeah.
So he was a humongous Bethesda fan. And
hey, John, if you're listening. Hi.
And then 4 was pretty much like a stab in the back. But then when 76 came out and he was so mad about that fucking bag. I've never seen John so mad about.
It was in a $200 collector's edition, and you're gonna give him a nylon bag when you advertise canvas.
I was talking with him on the PlayStation or whatever, and he was calling, and he was bitching so bad. But I text messaged him about it, and just to kind of give you an idea of what his opinion on it was as well. I was like, dude, Microsoft just bought Bethesda. He's like, well, there goes all the good games. And I was like, you don't think this is going to be good? Maybe Fallout will get better. He's like, no, name a good Microsoft game. And then he goes,
Flight Simulator.
And then he goes, name something that gets better when a big name buys them. I was like, you want me to name a game by Xbox Studios? A good game. And the first thing out of his mouth was Halo sucks.
Did you see the reveal for Infinite?
I was like,
or was that just me? Everyone else, it wasn't a fever dream like everyone else saw that?
He said, I said Gears of War. He's like, got 10 minutes into it. It sucked. I was like, Minecraft. He's like, fine, that's the only one I like.
That one's also that's a multi-platform one though.
And then he was like, hold on, Minecraft for 8 years old? He's like, but now Fallout will be an Xbox exclusive. I was like, first off, Minecraft's worth $2.5 billion. You know, just throw that out there.
Right. Yeah, but that one's not Xbox exclusive though. Like that one's everywhere.
No, but it's owned by Microsoft though.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, his argument was name a game by Xbox Studios. That is owned by Xbox Studios. It's not an exclusive, but it is owned by them.
I got you. Okay.
And I said, fine. I was like, I'll give you one more. Argument's done and over with. Fable. Fable was one of those games back in the day that still holds replay value, which is still a great game.
We'll see, because they got the new one coming out.
And he's like, fine, I'll give you, Fable, but then he's like, well, that's an Xbox exclusive, which he's right, that is an Xbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey, that's 1 out of 3. Give me something. And I was like, of course, like I tell Jeff and all my other friends, you have to have faith. He said, no, I can see it being a good thing. It's just seeing these big studios being bought out always scares me. When this happens, sometimes they try to push things out too fast, and there's such things as too much of a good thing. Star Wars movies, Disney movies, so on and so forth.
Yeah, see, Michael's very much of a glass half full. And other people are like, there's a glass half empty, and I'm like, that glass is just full of piss. And that's what this whole thing is.
Full of piss.
It's full of piss.
I'm not even really going to go into too much detail about the next article, but the next article says that Amazon warns that it may not be able to deliver your pre-orders by the release date.
Yeah, y'all getting it a week late. Getting everything spoiled for you. What else?
The week of November 12th, we're just going to see boycott Amazon.
No, what's gonna be funny though is like all these YouTube channels get this shit early. There's gonna be like full story like gameplay walkthroughs by the time some of these people get their shit. It's like what else on launch title with PlayStation?
Miles Morales,
Legion.
Legion, maybe Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not sure about that one. I know Ragnarok comes out next year.
Forbidden
West. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's gonna be like walkthroughs and like full gameplay cinematics that are 8 hours long that are like already on YouTube by the time
The mid-gen refresh is already gonna be shown.
Never fucking pre-order through Amazon. You want some shit in 2 days? That's fine.
You want a cable or a scarf?
Yeah, like don't
No.
like their pre-order incentives aren't even that great anyway.
No.
Never have been. So just order do Best Buy, Target, Walmart.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, Target, Best Buy, Walmart, maybe Costco, possibly.
Yeah, some sort of physical retailer where you can
brick and mortar. Yeah.
Yeah, where like you can go and be like, hey, this is my pre-order here. Like
Mhm.
and that used to be the thing too. Like you show up at GameStop at like, oh, there's a midnight release. You show up at like 10:30 and there's like cupcakes that have been finger banged by 12 people, and then like there was always like that release party, and then like you fight to get in line, and then you walk in, and then you get handed the little bag that you only got from GameStop that was exclusively for that game. I had the Grand Theft Auto one forever. And then you run out to your car, and then you fucking go 20 over the speed limit to get home, and put it in your disk drive, and then wait 5 hours for it to download.
So I want to talk about the only experience that I had with that. The only experience that I ever had with that was Destiny 2.
What? You physically pre-ordered Destiny 2?
Did we not just talk about me physically buying everything?
There's just some stuff you don't have to.
So I went and I bought Destiny 2. I stood in line. I got my finger banged pizza and the whole 9 yards. And I finally got home, and there was a fucking queue to start the game.
Yeah. This is the servers.
The servers were so goddamn full. It took an hour and a half for me to get into that queue.
Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Okay, get physical copies of linear single stories.
So like Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted, things like
Games
that.
as a service, download. because you will have that problem. You will be less pissed off that you digitally downloaded it instead of like the physical copy. I think.
Right. No, I agree with that. I do. I
I
agree with
get
that.
where you're coming from. All I'm saying.
And I've never thought about it that way. Games as a service, okay, cool, I understand. Destiny, The Division, done things like that, you know.
Oh, so I was on stream yesterday and
You
Yidio-
played Anthem.
No, Yidio popped in.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me that there's like a new update. They basically are rebuilding from the ground up. So it's starting to
Like
like
on Anthem? Or
Yeah.
Anthem? Okay.
so it's kind of starting to come together. So I think there's a new update coming out in like a month or two. He said.
Okay.
So maybe like I might look at like see if there's some videos on it and if it looks okay enough, might re-download it, might start streaming it if it's something like playable because he said they redid the whole loot system.
John was telling me about how The Division 2 got an update where there's like 100 level building.
Yeah.
Bro.
We gotta get back on that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it.
Well, dude, you want to stream today and do some Division?
We'll see. I mean, I gotta edit. You know what I mean?
Shit don't come out till Tuesday anyway. Don't.
Well, I would like to start getting it out Mondays. So I can go home, I can film on Sunday mornings or afternoons, and then edit Sunday nights, have it published, you know, fucking ready to go on Mondays. But we will see. That's not the case. All right. Now that I've got to take a piss break.
So you filled your glass all the way up.
That's right. See, I'm glad you know. We're going to get into an article that you're going to know a little bit more about. Unfortunately, I haven't got to play the game as much as I wanted to because family, wife, child, editing, work, you know, all the things in life.
Radio.
You know, radio, TV, chores, showering. Marvel's Avengers gets a patch that fixes over 1,000 issues. Marvel's Avengers 1.3 patch addressed over 1,000 player-reported issues. Crystal Dynamics have announced that the patch notes can be read in full on Marvel's Avengers website, where the development team issued a short statement thanking the community for its patient support throughout the game's first 2 weeks of launch. The 1,000 plus issues addressed by the V1.3.0 patch includes everything from progression stoppers to small graphical fixes and addresses problems with the game's combat, user interface, matchmaking, and more. Crystal Dynamics has also suggested a few workarounds to some known issues in the game, which can be found in the Reddit thread. Future updates for the game will focus less on... I actually found this part kind of interesting. So future fixes are not going to concentrate so much on bug fixing, but will instead integrate more quality of life adjustments, feedback-driven features, and tuning. Crystal Dynamics plans to flesh out Marvel's Avengers with the community in tow in order to nurture the service game ahead of extra heroes and contents coming in the near future. So I'll put my little 2 cents into it because I know it's not going to definitely be much as yours, but from what we're hearing, that's actually kind of cool. Like they seem very concerned with the game and like they want it to do good and like they know that this is going to be the long haul for them and I don't know. I feel I get butterflies inside myself when I hear this because it sounds like they actually care.
Well, I mean, it's a brand new IP from Square Enix, so it's like in Crystal Dynamics, so it's like something they need to focus on and make good. The one thing I do appreciate about them is that they are, like I said, listening to player feedback. They're more focused on making the player base happy.
Mm-hmm.
Are there some mechanics in there that are a little weird? Yeah.
Have you dealt with any mechanical issues or bug fixes?
Oh, I mean, yeah, every game's got them. I mean, it's nothing like pissed me off and didn't make me want to play it. It's just like a lot of it's really repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
But I think one of the main draws to this game is that they are introducing new characters and it's making people just want to like hang in there because they are bringing so many new characters in. I think they got 7 in the pipeline within the first year.
That's cool. I like that.
Like you're getting War Machine, Bucky Barnes, Captain Marvel,
Bucky. We all love Bucky.
Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Nick Fury. We're getting a lot.
There's a lot to build off.
Spider-Man in March. So it's really cool the way that they're doing that. The bugs obviously need to be worked on. I mean, like that's just any game. But it's I don't want it to tank the way Anthem did. I don't want them to have to like almost take it down just to like
Mm-hmm.
fix anything. I don't want to see that happen. So like if the slower the rollout in like fixing things might be better.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I mean that patch sounds awesome. I downloaded the patch, but I haven't played it since.
Mhm.
So I don't know like if they change anything like visible.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
So we'll see. I don't know. That might be something I put up on stream and like just kind of run through a couple missions.
I mean, that's the thing. That's the good thing about streaming now is you have all these different games that you know that people want to see. So it's kind of like, oh, what do I play now?
Dude, I was thinking about it too. I was like, I kind of want to do like another GTA 5 story run through and it'd be like my fifth one. I want to do another Red Dead Redemption one, which would be like my third one.
Damn.
Another Spider-Man, which would be my
Man,
third.
to be a bachelor,
I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
I've yet to finish either of those games.
I know. Can't get laid, so I play games instead.
Well, that's good. That's cool. I mean, hell yeah. Well, let's jump into something else. Jeff knows 10 times more about than I ever will. Destiny 2 Beyond Light update will reduce the size of the game, but will need a full reinstall. The upcoming Beyond Light update for Destiny 2 will reduce the overall size of the game, but it requires a full reinstall. Bungie announced today that the revamped Destiny 2's content bundling and patching pipeline for the speed and install in such ways it reduces the size of the game. This comes by way of the new build that calls the content previously replaced. Oh, I was scared there for a second. I thought it was about to fall. Additional install optimizations and the movement of some of the game's content into a vault. All of this translates to a game that's smaller in file size, but roughly 30 to 40%, due to the combination of culling unused or replaced content install optimization and moving some content to the Destiny content vault. Destiny 2's install size will shrink between 59 and 71 gigabytes, depending on the platform, a reduction to 30 to 40%. A blog post from Bungie reads, "These improvements should also help us control and install better in coming years. Because these changes, Bungie said the game will need a full reinstall when Beyond Light releases in November. The company said it understands it might be painful to read for those with slower or medium internet connections, but said it's sorry for that. Bungie is, however, attempting to mitigate that by opening up preloading for Beyond Light in the evening of November 9th Pacific time in order to give everyone at least 10 hours to download the update before it actually goes live."
That's probably how long it's gonna fucking take to download it too. You ever downloaded a Destiny update?
No.
Fuck me.
No, mine's always on standby mode
Mine is always in rest.
or rest mode. Thank you.
And but Destiny does not automatically update. It doesn't do it for anybody.
Okay.
So you download the update and it's usually like big as shit. And then the worst, like I can download whatever quick. That's not a problem.
Okay.
I just got added to a raid tonight, by the way.
Yeah, no, like mine's going off too, and then I see
Yeah.
yours going off.
That's because it's the same Discord. But I can download fast. It's not the downloading part. It's the copy.
Okay. Yes.
Like every 20 minutes, 1%.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead, Finn.
No, that's done. That's actually,
Oh.
I mean, by all means, please, because I have a lot of different things I want to touch on when it comes to this.
Jesus Christ, what is going on? All right, so I mean, just because I don't play a game as much anymore doesn't mean I don't keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
So Beyond Light is like the newest, like the fall expansion, right? It's the one that like they charge $60 every year for.
Right.
So this one is taking away half of the game, putting it into a vault. They're kind of incorporating it into the story, which they've been kind of evolving since Shadowkeep. So now there's the triangle ships that are, and people think it's the Veil. I'm pretty sure it's the Veil. So they're going to destroy Venus, Mars, Mercury, and Titan. And I think they're trying to kill off the 4 NPCs on each one, or the 1 NPC on each one too. That's in the lore, so that's gonna be kind of cool. They're bringing back Prince Aldrin, which is kind of exciting. I want to see where his arc's gonna take off, especially since the way Shadowkeep ended the storyline on that. Since he died and came back to life as a guardian, which is crazy.
Oh yeah.
And this one, like it's basically they're reskinning Mars, making it bigger, and like the calling it Europa, which we've been waiting for since Destiny 1.
Okay.
New outfits, well not or gear, whatever. New guns, new raid probably.
How do you think
subclasses
that this will affect Destiny's new expansion days before new console releases? Because I mean, if you think about it, like, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be one of them. November 9th, this pops up. November 12th, I get Miles Morales and fucking Horizon. Like, I'm not gonna be playing Destiny. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'll knock, like, you know me. I knock out single stories in like less than a week.
Yes, you do.
So I'll probably like run through Miles Morales real quick, and then I would much rather play the new Destiny on the new console.
So, and that's the thing. Are we gonna have? We're not gonna have to Okay, well, I know we're not gonna have to re-buy it because it's gonna be backwards.
It's free to play.
Well, it's free to play, and plus it's backwards compatible. But all the others, so Destiny's free to play, yes. But you still have to buy like Shadowkeep and
Right, yeah. But
be on
they
live.
expansions, yeah.
But now that like after you buy all that stuff on the PS4, like it's still backwards compatible on the PS5.
Well, you get it's like it's not backwards compatible necessarily. It's like an updated version.
Updated version. Okay.
Which is another thing. I know we're talking about Destiny, but like there's like this big debacle about Spider-Man or Marvel Spider-Man upgrade.
Yeah, it's digital only. It's not physical.
And you can't. You have to buy the digital deluxe version of Miles Morales in order to get the the revamped version of Marvel Spider-Man, which is hilariously ridiculous because it's like because you can't buy it separately. Like, why can't you make it a separate updated version?
It's probably not cost effective for them.
Charge $30 for it.
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of people that didn't even play it on PS4. So if you like saw it on PS5, you're like, oh shit, the puddles are way bigger in this one. And then you're like, I would much rather play it on PS5 than.
This motherfucker said the puddles.
Well, you don't remember Puddlegate?
I remember the whole fiasco from the E3. What was it? The E3 trailer, the PS showcase of the Spider-Man puddle, and it was a whole big thing on Twitter. Yeah, I remember.
So I'd say make a separate release, charge $30 for it, and go about your day. Like, it's not a big deal. How hard is it? Like, they do it all the time. You're just increasing the graphics. Like, it's not a big deal. And then you're getting a couple. I think you get a couple new outfits on the upgraded.
Yeah, no, you do. Mm-hmm.
So perfect.
Check out IGN or Brainfart, who did Spider-Man. Insomniac's Twitter page, and they actually show the new Spider-Man outfits.
Yeah, Miles Morales has a thing they call tracksuit, which is pretty cool. It's like mostly white with like black and red on it. Looks really cool.
No, I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's anyway. Back to Destiny. It should be fun for like. That's the thing about Destiny is like people complain about pricing on things, but it's like if you pay, let's say you pay $60 for a game as a service game, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get your money in because they're always updating it. There's always some sort of free update. There's always they're always working on improving the game. You sit there and you grind it out for hours. Dude, I had 1,200 hours in Destiny 1.
Real quick, I logged on to the Switch last night to play Super Smash Brothers. Completely side note here. To play Super Smash Brothers with my 7-year-old, and I was going through my friends list. I got a guy on my friends list who has played over 2,200 hours of Super Smash Brothers.
That doesn't make sense.
No, but go ahead.
You only play that at drunk parties. Anyway. But yeah, so I had 1,200 hours on Destiny 1. To me, that's definitely worth the $60 investment.
Oh, gosh, yes. Like, you imagine...
Well, actually, it's probably like a $120 investment because of all the expansions and stuff. But, like, you know, you pay $20 here, $20 there. It's worth it every time.
How much money did you give to Eververse?
I've only bought... The only time I've ever really put...
I'm not going to talk about the money I gave to Eververse.
The 2 updates ago... in Destiny, I did put $20 into Eververse.
How many hours did you say?
1,200? 1,200. In Destiny 2, I have like 800, something like that.
Alright, so we'll go 900. divided by the $120. But see, I don't even know what that would come out to. Would that come out to seven? What's seven?
What are you trying to figure out?
7 cents
per day?
I don't even know. Like worth. I don't even know. It's math. I don't even get time for that. But go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out. The price that you pay is worth it because of how much time.
I was trying to divide the price I was trying to divide the time by the price.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a penny. It's like less than you would pay
It's
for.
like 7 cents per.
Yeah, it's
was.
less than what you would donate to Sarah McLachlan. Or McLaughlin, whatever the fuck her name is, commercial for dogs. It's the same sad setup, but yeah, it's less than what you would spend, which is cool because like, and you're playing with your friends and you have all these experiences together, which to me is one of my favorite things. I love that so much.
What the experience with Destiny?
Or
And
just
your friends?
experience. Like there's so many stories I can tell from Destiny. You know, from getting the Hawkmoon drop in Crota Raid. My first Oryx completion. You know, just Crucible runs, Trials, Iron Banner, like all the stuff.
So I kind of have an inside joke with John, because that's kind of one of the big games that John and I kind of bonded over and became the kind of friends that we did. But I want to kind of see if you get this joke as well. But have you ever noticed in Destiny, you're always going down?
Yeah.
Like anytime you enter a cave, anytime you go through a nightfall, anytime you go through a raid, you're always going like down a cave or just down in general.
Or jumping off a cliff.
Right. You're always going down.
Yeah.
And it's a big joke between John and I. Yep, look, we're going down again.
So funny, but that's funny too because like whenever, God, what was that one? The Wrath of the Machine Raid. What's the name of that expansion?
Destiny 1 or Destiny 2?
Destiny 1.
Destiny 1?
Anyway, irrelevant. You had to climb the mountain in the social space. Shit, what? Can you Google that for me?
Yeah, no, I am. Go
Yeah,
ahead and tell the story.
But you have to climb up the mountain to get like this thing for a thing.
Get this thing for a thing.
This fuck off. It's been a while.
And you're gonna see, here.
And that's the only time you've like ever had to like really climb something. Like climb.
So Taken King, Rise of Iron.
Rise of Iron. There.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, we figured it out, guys.
Yeah. Well, you had to collect things maybe for Galahorn, I think, or something. I'm not. Fuck, I don't know.
It doesn't fucking know.
Yeah, not important.
Let's go.
But yeah, so like, but it's kind of like the antithesis to like what you were saying is like going down.
You're always going down, yeah.
But this time, like, you had to go up and like get something. Yeah,
Thing for a thing, yeah.
But to Destiny's defense too, out of all the first-person shooters, that has some of the best gunplay that has ever been built. Like,
In the Taken King?
No, in general.
Oh, in general, gotcha.
And all of Destiny has the best gunplay.
Gunplay, yes, and I feel like I can say the same for the Division when it comes to sound. Like you can tell the sound difference for each and every weapon, or at least I know I can.
I mean, yeah, there's like subtle differences. But yeah, I don't know. Exotics are weird though in that game.
In Division?
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Because I use divisions and exotic a lot. Use exotics in the division a lot.
Exotic. All right, number 7. Call of Duty Warzone is getting a fast travel subway system in Season 6. The 6th season will add a subway system to Verdansk? How do you pronounce that, Jeff?
Verdansk?
That will become the fastest way to get around the Battle Royale's map.
Verdansk.
As shown in the Season 6 cinematic trailer for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the subway system, locally known as the Metro, was brought back to life by Farah and Nikolai to search for Al-Qaeda members hiding underground. When the Metro becomes available, it will allow players to quickly travel between the International Airport, the center, downtown district, the shopping center, train station. You can see the full service map on, of course, IGN.com. Since this opened new places to explore the map, there will also be areas with supply boxes and loose loadout items to help your squad find the perfect gear. At the start of each Warzone match, the Metro will be open to certain areas that will vary each time. The system will have the same layout and can be accessed by heading down the staircase. Once the underground players can go further down by choosing to go left or right down the staircase to the station's platform, where old posters are plastered on the walls along the handy graphic marks that the station operates currently at. Once on the subway trains, it's important to note that it won't be that they won't move to a station that is under the effects of the circle collapse. Additionally, the trains will not move if there is any conflict on board or between the train and the platform. So keep fighting to the platform, stairwells, and outside the station. These new areas will be great or horrifying for close quarters combat. So make sure you bring your shotguns and SMGs to be prepared. Season 6 of Call of Duty Modern Warfare and Warzone will launch September 29, 2020, and its Battle Pass will feature campaign hero Farah and series
Oh shit,
veteran.
that's day after tomorrow.
Yes, and I actually
Wow.
didn't know that. Holy crap.
That's fast.
So,
Holy shit, I didn't even.
I was actually, while I was reading this, I was sitting here contemplating the date in my head. Hold on, is it October yet? Did we already miss season 6? That is actually super cool. Something to stream.
I slept one night in September. It was over.
Wake me up.
Well, Billy Joe just got a cat nap. Did they say who the new operator is?
No, they just said that at the end of it, you're getting veteran Nikolai and campaign hero Farah.
Oh, fair. She's from the
Yeah.
from the story. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she's awesome. But see, the thing is, for me to get some of those or a lot of those, I need to buy the battle pass.
Just please buy it, please.
I want to rank up some more, so I have like the epic drop of every.
No, dude, that's exactly. Did I tell you that's what I did?
Yeah, you told
Yeah,
me.
I literally
You
got
bought it
to
and
like.
it's like ding ding ding.
I think
ding.
I got to like 70 or 80. I don't remember what the hell it is. You can go on my thing and find out. But it's a lot, and I was like, shit, I might as well buy it. So I bought it for $20, and then like after I bought it, all you hear is do, and it went on for like about a minute. I was like, oh, this is so cool.
What I'm really like wanting, and this is so. How did that even happen?
Sorry.
Badoosh. So I've been seeing people with like pets. Like
I got a bird.
I know they're finishing moves, and I haven't unlocked any of them. I don't know if they come out of the battle pass or what, but like I want one.
A bird?
Or a dog or whatever, or a hyena, whatever.
You know what my bird's name is?
It's a crow, right?
You know what my crow's name is?
What?
Poe.
Thanks for tuning in.
I'm gonna do this as always. That's the end of our stories there.
You gotta get some cue cards if we're gonna do that. So you should just like you can just like read off and then like each time.
I will do that. Don't play with me. I will take that extra time and write them on a card.
I know you will. That's why I suggested it. Because that means I don't have to.
Or no, I can. No, hold on. I'm thinking of time-wise. Time-wise, I could sit here and like print it on Word, cut them out. Like I could cut like each paragraph and just that way I could write it.
I mean, just print that out the same way and then just get like or shrink down the text and.
Right, exactly. Just cut it out. That's exactly right. 100%. I felt good about today. Today was great. Today was good. It was lively. We got Truly in us. We got some cheese and crackers. Jeff is streaming. I'm gonna go home and edit. Hopefully everybody else is out there is having a great day. What else was I gonna say? Check out Jeff. I am the Hefe, or I am the Hefe.
Well, Twitch is twitch.tv/I am the Hefe plays.
I am Hefe. I did not know. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I had to make a new thing.
Was the I am Hefe taken?
No, it's just that it was like I had I am the Hefe as a display name, but like my actual name was like my full name, like almost like my email.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I want to switch that up because like I don't want everybody like if I get some like random person or like I don't want them to like know exactly who I am or whatever. So
I feel that. That's deep.
Yeah, so I just changed it to my my username on everything. Every platform is going to be that. Hopefully that one on Xbox. I'm gonna have to make a new Xbox account, but yeah. So it's I'm the Hefe Plays on Twitch. I'm the FA on YouTube, which will be starting to get uploads.
I'm actually super excited for.
I am the Hefe on every single social media.
Except for Twitch, it's I am Hefe Place.
Yeah. Well, I don't really consider that social media, but stream.
We're socially, it's media. In a way.
And don't forget to check out Michael on I Am Nerd Dad.
I am Nerd Dad. I didn't get a chance to stream much last week just because of editing issues, but all that's going to be taken care of now with me getting a higher internet service. So we will see here.
Yeah, hopefully we can all kind of collaborate. I'd love to get like a stream together because like you and I don't really get a chance to play together too much. I would like to change that.
No, we will. I promise. One more thing before we head out of here, just because this doesn't really happen a whole lot that often, so I kind of feel like it's a cool shout out. Did you get a chance to read BP Tank's comment from last week's post?
I just met BB Tank last night, so I haven't really.
So hopefully I have enough time here before the camera cutouts. But if you go to last week's episode and you go to the actual YouTube channel, I'll go ahead and pull it up now. He actually made a comment about your comment on the Mario movie. He said Bob Hoskins and John, I can't pronounce that guy's last name, both Leguizamo feel that Super Mario Brothers, the movie, was the worst movie in their career, but he also really liked it too.
Yeah. It's one of the worst movies they both have ever made. But I will watch that movie till the end of time because I grew up watching that shit.
Oh, we all did. Hell yeah.
I love Bob. To me, like Bob Hoskins, like my favorite movie of his is definitely Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh my God, hell yes.
John Leguizamo is a tie between Spawn and maybe The Pest.
I'll have to go with the Spawn on that one.
Yeah,
Which they're redoing, or they're coming out with a series or something or another.
it's something
Yeah.
going on with that. Superhero stuff is all the things now. Like everything's getting remade or made or.
We're running out of ideas.
That's exactly what's happened. Like I've got this idea for a movie. We're gonna do this. Well, we've already done that. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, what about this? Oh yeah, well, done that one too. Well, I've got this idea. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Someone already had it.
All right. Well,
Sorry, I don't know why that sounded like Richard Nixon, but it. Sorry.
Okay. Sure. Well, hey, now you can do voice effects on your Twitch channel.
Yes.
Yes. All right. As always, Jeff, you want to lead us out here?
All right. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our Twitches and socials, and we will see you guys next week. This has been The Rundown.